Hello everyone, so now we are at MSI's booth here in Nanyang Exhibition Center Hall 1, floor 4. And yeah, MSI has a lot of brand new stuff announced here in the Computex 2023. So I will go segment by segment and we will just highlight one product per segment just to make it real quick and digestible. So let's begin. Starting off is MSI's collaboration with Mercedes-AMG Motorsports, and this is the laptop itself. So it is a very unique design and I will show you some B-roll footages here, real quick ones. Unfortunately, I'm doing it alone, so I don't really have extra hands to deal with it. One thing that I realized that's special is actually the top bezel here for the webcam and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to use a carbon fiber texture there, but there you go. Next up, what's interesting here is the MSI Alpha 17C7V. So this is an AMD plus NVIDIA laptop, and as you can see here, of course, the Alpha series is always meant to be an AMD machine. The specs here are pretty impressive, so we can see this laptop in particular has an AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX with an RTX 4070 laptop GPU and yeah, 1440p resolution, 240Hz refresh rate. And I think, yeah, it is an IPS LCD screen, so pretty good in terms of laptop, and also Wi-Fi 7, which is surprising. So yeah, here's a quick look of the laptop and we shall proceed to the next one. This monitor is the upgraded version of our recently reviewed MD272PW. So this new version here has been upgraded to a 1440p screen, 100Hz refresh rate, but it also has the same KVM switch, Type-C for your laptop connectivity and whatnot, and it also has 65 watts of power delivery as well, so you can charge the device and use the display at the same time. Now, too bad this monitor doesn't have a USB port, which is something that we have highlighted on the modern 272PW monitor, the 1080p version that we reviewed recently. If you want to know more, check it out at the top right corner there. I still think that this monitor here is gorgeous because of its white color and overall design here. Real minimalist, it's just that, well, now it's a lot better, 1440p and 100Hz refresh rate. And this one we have asked MSI if there's any embargo or not, but they say no, they can show it off already. And the reason why I say that is because this is the RTX 4060. Yes, this card was only announced, but it was not released yet, and I'm surprised to see it on the show floor actually. And as you can see here, it's a two-fan compact design RTX 4060, so it is perfect for those kind of small form factor builds as well. And also this is another card that is supposed to come in somewhere around July, and this is the RTX 4060 Ti 16GB VRAM variant, and as you can see here, it has a total of 3 fans. Rather long card, but it's not that wide, so yeah, it can still fit in some not so thick gaming PCs. And over at this corner here, we have a lot of new GPU cooling technologies that MSI has shown us. They are not ready to market yet, but they are showing us what they are working on right now. So the first one we have here, as you can see here, Expand New Realism, MSI Dyna VC technology. So this is a very huge vapor chamber for your GPU. So the GPU die goes there, and then the heat pipes will, you know, transfer to the heatsink and whatnot. Pretty typical, but just that vapor chamber alone will definitely help in terms of thermal dissipation from your GPU die. And then the next one here is Fusion Chill. So this one is a bit more difficult to explain. I will just show you the fin stack instead. So essentially what they did is, let me get a good view. This one, Advanced Radiator. So the red one will have a less dense fin stack, and this one will be a lot denser. And as you can see here, not sure how well it will translate into video, but hopefully it does. I think it is obvious enough, so you can see, oh, this one is a lot denser, this entire section, whereby this one is less dense and it is more sparsely packed. Now we have the Arctic Blast, which is technically just a TEC plate for your GPU die. So this is the dynamic bimetallic fins design, and what they did is to sandwich the fin stack like this. So you got a piece of copper in between 2 pieces of aluminium, and this all will be integrated into your heatsink's fin stack like this. And now for the gaming monitor department here, this is the MSI Project 491C QD OLED screen, and as you can see on this little thing here, it says QD OLED, and also As you can see there, 65 watts of USB-C charging, and most interesting thing is that it has 240 Hz as well as a KVM. So I'm kind of impressed by two things actually. Firstly, this color is a lot more impressive than the Odyssey G9 that we're using in our office, and secondly, KVM built-in. I mean, I asked why MSI has a KVM built-in, and they say you already got the USB ports and everything else, so why not just implement the KVM switch inside and make it a complete package, which I agree, because a lot of other monitors have the same thing but just lacks the KVM switch. MSI also showed off their new Spaceship M570 Pro Frozen Plus NVMe, this is PCIe Gen 5X4 SSD, and as you can see here, the speed is ridiculous, the highest that we've seen so far on the Computex show floor. They're even highlighted here, 14, 12, and this SSD is cooled by a rather fancy heatsink here. It is not as big as what I've expected, but they did, they fitted a fan there, and yeah, overall it protrudes like that, and then there's a fan there. Pretty simple in terms of design. But let's take it to the next level instead. So what MSI did here is to take two Spaceship M570 Pro Frozen Plus SSDs. Actually not the Plus. The Plus is, that means the heatsink has a fan. This one does not have a fan, but they put it in RAID 0. So two of them, 2 TB. So yeah, that is actually pretty impressive. And the entire setup isn't exactly that ridiculous. As you can see there, yeah, it's just one big block of add-on card at the side there with two NVMe SSD heatsinks. So I'll just make it quick right here. There's a lot of people on the MSI booth already, but this is our last stop. And this case is a rather interesting one. I kind of forgot what's the name of this case. I'll leave it on the screen here if I have it. And as you can see here, this is meant for airflow. There are vents at the front here. The entire front is open. And why this case is so special is because you can mount up to, as they say, 12 fans in total. Triple 120 fans at the front with push-pull configuration, so there's already 6 fans there. And you can also have 3 more fans at the top here in push-pull configuration as well. So yeah, technically you can have double 360 rads, and then you got one more fan at the PCIe slot here. It's a bit dark, but as you can see here, there's a very tiny fan here. Yeah, as what this guy said, for vertical GPUs, this is particularly important to flush out all of the hot air which is at the back of your GPU's backplate. And then they even have 2 fans at the bracket here too. So you got 2 small fans here. This is where you mount your GPU vertically, but you can pop off this entire plate and swap it to either one of these plates. You can use back the traditional horizontal GPU mount, I guess that's what you call it. And yeah, this case is really nice. They can choose 300. And that concludes our MSI tour booth of Computex 2023. Real exciting stuff right here. I'm very interested in a few things. Firstly, the 49-inch monitor. Secondly, the KVM monitor, the under the modern lineup. And then we also have the Alpha series of gaming laptops, which is powered by AMD CPUs. And yeah, cool stuff all around. I'm gonna stay tuned for the GPU cooling, by the way. They showed us so many technologies, but I'm not sure when are they gonna implement it. And yeah, let's have an overall shot here. There are lots of people here, by the way. Luckily I came early, but it's just crowded right now.